Hi, my name is Josie Lee, and when you're done fooling around in the video outhouse, come to my website at josielee.com.
Comic Book Man had a choice. The outhouse or the big house? Wrong choice. Episode 29. That's gonna leave a mark.
Hey kids, how you doing? Comic Book Man here. Welcome to my video outhouse.
Hey.
It's time once again for
Media
News. Media News, and this is episode number 29 of Media News. Starting right now with this one, we're numbering these puppies.
Not exactly a miniseries.
This is the 29th one that we've done. And joining me with Media News, as always,
is good old J.
Oh, you're gonna do a star.
yes, it's good old JR.
You might as well do one.
First,
Happy Halloween, by the way.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
You know who it's not a Happy Halloween for?
Who?
Soupy Sales. He's dead.
And Vic Mizzy.
And Vic Mizzy's dead too. And who else?
Lawrence, who was it? Joseph Wiseman.
Joseph
who played
Wiseman,
Dr. No.
who played Dr. No. So there's your trio. There's your three.
We are in costume this week.
Yes, we're in costume. I'm dressed up as Comic Book Man.
Brad Pitt. I have a picture
Brad-
of Angelina Jolie in my wallet.
Man, is he delicious looking or what?
All right.
First up,
If you're a...
Hulu. Hulu.com. We're doing Hulu. Hulu.com. If you've been going to Hulu and enjoying the videos that they provide, get ready to get out your credit card.
Yeah. It's not going to be free anymore.
All right, no more free ride, folks. You're going to pay through the nose.
For all of you out there catching up on Gossip Girl several days later because you're too cheap to have TiVo,
Yeah.
guess what?
What?
You're going to start paying for it now because Hulu has decided that this ain't going to be free anymore. You're
Well,
done.
when's that supposed to start? First of the year?
They're
Right
not-
now?
They're not
Last
saying,
week?
and I think it's going to be one of those where you're going to log on one day and it's going to be
Surprise! You need money.
if you want to watch this week's flash forward, it's going to cost you a couple bucks.
Or you could just go to YouTube.
Well, there is that, but the quality is not quite there.
Well, yeah, the quality's not there on YouTube.
everybody
The quality's
else.
not there.
Yeah.
Well, they make sure the quality's not there.
So Hulu's going to cost you some money now. So.
Next up, Josh Whedon's... Josh or Josh? Josh. I don't care. Josh or Josh is on about the same level with me as all of the fight news. Okay, who cares?
Wow.
Josh.
Same for me, actually.
Josh Whedon. Although that's only in the pronunciation. The guy's real smart and he's real talented.
He is very talented.
But Fox has pulled Joss Whedon's Dollhouse.
Well, here-
Why? They're pulling on the Dollhouse.
It's the-
Why?
The dollhouse is coming down.
Oh,
Here's what's
permanently?
You tell me how this sounds. We're coming up on one of those times of year called sweeps,
Yes.
right?
November.
Which is when networks put their best foot forward
They're-
to gather
They-
advertiser
they
dollars.
Put the big guns come out.
Right. Dollhouse will not be playing during sweeps.
Why not? Isn't it a big gun?
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
Fox is pulling it from sweeps for the entire month of November, gone off the schedule.
Okay.
And they've told Joss that the remaining episodes will be blown off in a couple of nights in November, like 2 or 3 episodes a night. They're just blowing out these episodes. So,
Give you a hearty hand
yeah.
clasp.
Goodbye, Joss.
Bye.
We hope your cabin in the woods is very successful.
Is that a death knell
Don't
I
let the-
hear?
Yeah.
Don't let the door kick you in the ass on the way out.
And it's unfortunate, not that the show itself is any great shakes, because I have no use for it, and,
Yeah.
and I think Joss needs to jettison his lead actress,
Eliza.
Dushku. She
Everybody loves her.
I don't.
Go ahead, you.
I don't think she's hot, and I don't think she's particularly talented.
She has that penetrating look.
Liza, if you're watching, and you're not, but if you were, what can I
We're gonna get a thing from her now.
Liza Dushku letter, yeah,
Impossible
very.
dream.
But yeah, so that show looks like it's a goner. It's too bad because Joss is eminently talented. He's a very good writer, and ever since Buffy and Angel went off, he just can't seem to get a foot in the door anymore. Time
Go
to move
figure.
along.
Go
Yeah.
figure. Time to do movies.
Are we up to movies now?
Why not?
Movies.
Motion
And
pictures.
and the movie that we're going to talk about next is Bond 23. What's up with Bond?
Daniel Craig is doing interviews for whatever movie he's got coming out right now. And of course, the inevitable question is James Bond. Well, we
James-
know MGM's having troubles, blah, 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 blah. We won't get into that.
We've talked about that in previous numbered, unnumbered
Yeah,
episodes.
So probably 1 through 28 somewhere.
Look around.
Happy hunting.
Mid-20s,
Yeah.
it's in there somewhere.
But here's the thing. He's been doing press for whatever movie he's got coming out, and everybody inevitably asked about James Bond, and he said that they're going to start shooting the middle to late portion of next year. Now, what's
Okay.
significant about that, Bond 23, by the way, can you imagine that?
23, yeah.
It's amazing. What's significant about that is the last film took a lot of heat from critics and fans for being a rushed production, which it was. It came out a mere 2 years after Casino Royale. If they're not shooting until mid-late next year, that means this one will not be a rushed production.
No.
So hopefully the quality level will be. Although I didn't dislike the last one, but most people weren't that crazy about.
Okay, last story we
Last
got.
story.
Last story we
We're
got.
giving you three this
which no, four.
Was it?
This is our fourth one.
I can't count.
The last story we've got is one that is turning this hair even grayer as I'm standing here. They're remaking The Third Man. Why the hell are they remaking The Third Man?
Because didn't do it right the first time.
Because Comic Book Man.
Yes!
When you just said the third
Mo
man,
Larry the Cheese! Mo Larry the
to
Cheese!
that great ennui out there, that ether out there
Yes.
at the internet, 99% of them went, what the hell is the third man?
You don't need to know then.
If you are a movie fan, how dare you
Yes.
not know what the
Oh, if
third
you're a
man
movie
is?
fan, you know what The Third Man is. And
Well,
if you're not,
there's a
you're
lot of
nothing.
people out there
And if
who
you're
are-
not, nothing's ever going to make you care.
Carol Reed's The Third Man with Orson Welles
Yes.
is one of the greatest films of all time.
Yes, it is.
Rent
Even though it's
it.
got that miserable bazooki music.
We won't get into that. Rent it, buy it. It needs to be in your collection. If you call yourself a movie fan, you need to have that
Yeah.
movie in your collection. But it's getting remade.
And who's remaking it?
Eastern Promises screenwriter Stephen Knight is
Yes.
writing a screenplay for this. It is being written for Leonardo DiCaprio and Tobey Maguire. Now before you don't do this for the Tobey Maguire part. Not the
Pull
Leo
yourself
part.
together, comic book
Leo
man.
is sort of edged up in my book because he started off being that teen heartthrob, and he's worked
Yeah.
his way up to doing some
Well,
pretty credible material.
The Third Man.
It is the third man, and it's hard to swallow. But
Is he remaking Citizen Kane next?
Oh, shush! Shh! Shh! That is grounds for dismissal, young man.
Yes.
Carrie does the
I'm not the one remaking this stuff.
I know, it's terrible. But DiCaprio would be playing the Harry Lime part, which kind of fits. Tobey Maguire would be playing the Joseph Cotton role. I don't like it any more than you do, but it's coming, so get ready.
They're going to be in the Ferris wheel.
It's probably going to be in 3D. No, I'm kidding.
3D.
I'm kidding about it.
Everything's better in 3D.
So one of the greatest films of all time is getting remade. If The Third Man is getting remade, what you just said a moment ago,
Yeah.
which I will not say
Yeah.
again. I will
Yeah.
not. I will not muddy these waters with that. It's probably not that far away.
They've remade
Citizen
everything
Kane.
else. They've
Shush.
remade everything else.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
well,
on that happy
on
note-
that miserable piece of news, we're done.
Yeah,
we're finished. We're out of here.
We're going
For
trick-or-treating.
Episode 29 is finito.
Yeah.
Until next time, stop off the store's website, www.myultimatereality.com. That's where he posts up movie reviews like Zombieland, which is on the website right
This
now.
week.
And coming up will be Public Enemies, the DVD, and will be Paranormal Activities in the
yeah.
near future.
Not
It's
the
coming up
scariest
very
movie
soon.
ever made, by the way.
Or you can stop off at the Media News, where Bocephus, who's not here right now, posts up news all the time. So until next time, this is Comic Book Man
And JR, we're going trick-or-treating.
saying, trick or treat, bye!
Boo.
Boo!